Hi there, I'm Dr. Sandy Baird, and today I'm going to take you through a foam rolling series that you can do. This one's geared especially for runners, so we tend to get really tight lower body, glutes, quads, hamstrings, and calves, so we'll be focusing on that first. So get on your foam roller, and if you're really tight in the hips, this may be a little difficult to pull one leg up. If that's the case, you can start with your leg lower, but if you have the ability to pull your leg up, let's go ahead and start there. So then just find a comfortable place to roll. You're just going to start to search for any tight spots in the glutes. Now you might not find any tight spots right in that area, and that's okay. So you're just going to shift your weight over a little bit and then start rolling until you do find a tight spot. And then once you find that spot, you can just kind of roll in and out of it. You can hold pressure there. It's up to you. Maybe find one or two tight spots in that area. You can lean quite a bit forward. And you can lean quite a bit back, so you're still on muscle and you're not on the sacrum or any other bony areas as you do this. And then you can lean pretty far over. You're going to get right into the side of the hip if you do this. And this could be a nice place to arrive and then just do a little bit of rolling from side to side. So when you feel like you're done with that side, we'll switch it to the other side. So cross your other leg, lean to the side just a little bit, and then start rolling. You might find the same tight spot on this glute, or you might find a totally different set of tight spots. So just roll a little bit, find the spots that feel like they need some attention, and then hang out there for a moment. And so for me, I'm going to just keep rolling over to the side. This is where I hold my tightness. So just breaking down some of the tight muscle fibers by applying a little bit of pressure to them. This will also increase circulation in the area. All right, and so let's come back to center, and we're going to do hamstrings next. So you need to scoot back off your roller a little bit. And then you can be on flat palm or kind of tented fingers, but just get your hamstrings in front, and then you can kind of roll front and back. If you feel like that's not enough pressure, you may need to roll the roller a little bit forward, and then do one leg at a time. You can cross your other leg over. That's going to get you the most amount of pressure onto the hamstrings. So we have inner and outer hamstrings. So if you want to get to the inner hamstrings, you're just going to twist like this. If you want to get to your outer hamstrings, you're going to twist the other direction. Good, and let's switch sides. Again, find the tightest spot for you. If it's inner hamstring, twist inward. If it's outer hamstring, twist a little bit outwards. And you can roll all the way down to right where the crease of your knee is. So let's move on to calves. So if you'd like to do two legs at once, you can kind of prop up on your hands, make sure that you're in a good position, not dumping through the shoulders. Nice proud chest, and then start rolling here. If that's too much on your wrist, you can always come down to the ground, cross one leg over so you're getting more pressure, and then really push into the roller to work into the tight spots of your calves here. If you do want more pressure, you just come up a little bit and you can apply the same principles. You're just getting a little bit more pressure. And just like with our hamstrings, we have outer and inner calves. So if you want to get to your outer calves, you spin that way, apply some pressure, and roll. And if you want to get to the inner calf, you're going to twist in, apply a little bit of pressure, and roll this way. All right, so make sure you're doing both calves. Make sure you're breathing. All right, let's shift it to work on our hips. So you're gonna take your roller to the side. You're gonna straighten your bottom leg. I'm gonna have to watch out for my cord here. Cross your top leg up and over, and then this is gonna give you like a kickstand. So the more pressure you put through this leg, the less pressure you're gonna feel on your hip. If this feels comfortable for your wrist, great, that's what you're gonna do. If you feel like that's a lot of pressure through the wrist, I want you to come down to your forearm And make sure you're not dumping in through your forearm here. You really want to push through, nice strong shoulder, and that's the position you're going to start from. So you've got the roller right at the side of the hip. So we're working on IT band, which is the side of the leg right here. So this is starting point, little rolls here. You can kind of spin forward a little bit, spin back to get into your tight areas. And then there's an easy way and a hard way to do this. So the hard way is to try to use your forearms to haul your body, to roll here and roll there and roll everywhere. The easy way is just to take your fingers and just give your roller a little tap. So when you want to work on the next lower section, you're just tapping the roller down. Okay, remember to breathe here. This can be a pretty painful area to work on, but it yields really good results, so stick with it. And when you feel like you've rolled out one patch or one area, then you just tap the roller down again. At this point, if you want to stack your legs for more pressure, you are welcome to do that. If it's still feeling like this is a lot of pressure, just find a place for your foot. Maybe it's here now. And then from there, we're going to spin onto our bellies to work on quads. Common mistake number one that happens is we tend to just be lazy here, right? Like, we finally arrived here. This position can put a lot of stress on the low back. So make sure you're engaging your core and pushing through your forearms. And then from there, you can just start a full body roll here. It usually feels pretty good. It's not too much pressure. And then if you decide you want more pressure, you can bring one leg to the side. And then maybe come up onto your palm. That's going to get you a little higher and allow you to really push into that quadricep. And now in terms of the quadricep, you can roll all the way up to the bony area of the hip. So keep it just below the bony area here. And then on the other side, and also you can give yourself a little assist there. You can roll right up to where the top of the, right where the top of the knee is, right about here. Make sure that you also foam roll your shin muscles. The anterior tibialis muscles, when they get overly tight, can create shin splints. We didn't grab a video of this one, but you can see from the picture tutorial here how to shift your body weight in order to roll these muscles.